Hey guys, so lately I've had really sleepless nights. I pretty much had to rely on energy drinks in order to just survive. Which reminds me of another time when I had massive amounts of adrenaline because I was being followed by a really suspicious vehicle. Next one. So to put a time frame on it, this is a few weeks ago, about 2 o'clock in the morning. I had just gotten off work about a half hour before this, so I was pretty much in my bed, ready to go to sleep. Something urgent came up though, which caused me to have to get out of my bed and start driving. Now at this point, when I should probably bring up that where I'm living right now in Hartford, Connecticut is not really the safest place. In fact, on a national index from 0 to 100, it's actually about an 89 or so for crime rate, so it's pretty bad. I need more. So since the rating is so high, you can imagine why I might be driving a little cautiously around 2 and 3 in the morning. The good thing though is that since it's so early in the morning, there is barely anyone on the road. Note that I said barely. Now you see, I'm driving down the back roads of Hartford on my way to the highway, in a place that's not really considered the most safest of areas. And this is when I come to a stoplight. While I'm at the stoplight, you see, everything seems normal, and the other traffic is coming through. Of course, this is the moment when I see one of the cars, and it looks just like my friend Sam's Subaru. Same model, same color, pretty much same everything. And what makes it even stranger though, is that they flash their lights and start honking at me. Boom, done, come at me, give me another one, please. And I see this person that's driving a car that looks just like Sam's start honking at me. And of course, I then think that, oh, wow, this is Sam. But which is kind of weird because he lives about 20 minutes away, no longer in Hartford. And it's 3 a.m., so why would he be driving there in the first place? I, of course, think that, oh, wait, no, he recognizes my car, so then it must be him. Because why else would anyone be honking their horn at me at that time? So, of course, like a rational person, I message him and I wait. Thing is, while I'm waiting, the light turns from red to green, so I have to continue on. Thing is, I noticed in my rearview mirror that about 50 yards away, the car that was just honking at me, aka Sam, has stopped and is doing a K-turn in the middle of the road and coming towards me at an increasingly faster speed. I message him again, just wondering why he's not responding because that's kind of weird. He's out there driving anyway, and I'm out there driving, so why don't we talk together? I mean, we can just pull off and then, like, communicate. But no. So I try being sane and calling him, because maybe then he'll actually talk to me instead of flooring right towards me. I call, but I get no answer, so I'm really confused at this point. Meanwhile, this guy is completely tailgating me. I keep going on my merry way because I don't feel like stopping. I'm in a really sketchy part of town, and I just need to get back to where I'm going. So by this point then, I finally get onto the highway, in which Sam continues to follow. Now something Sam and I do a lot is when we're on the highway, we like to go up next to each other and just kind of look at each other, communicate, stuff like that. Thing is, this time I'm determined not to let that happen because, I mean, why not? So I make sure to stay an equal distance away from him at all times because I'm just messing with him at this point. I'm not okay, this is too much, but I need another. So while I'm going down the highway with him straight behind me, I'm still waiting on a response, which I have yet to get. I don't even get a red from him, so he obviously has not seen the message yet, even though he knows it's me, right? Wrong. At this point, I'm a little sketched out because there's no reason that Sam would be out here and still following me with no communication at all. That's just not what we do. So I continue to go down the road and just kind of hope that they turn off. Let me tell you right now, they did not. You see, I have to get on 3 highways in order to get to where I was going, which was my hometown. All that takes about 40 or 50 minutes in order to complete. Now at this point, I'm about 2 highways in, and I'm about 20 minutes away from my actual home. And this person is still following me. I realize now that this is really creepy, and honestly it was. I probably would have been a lot more creeped out if I wasn't jamming out to my music, but still. Point is that I needed to get away. So what I did is pretty much what these cans are doing to me right now, and put myself into overdrive. Stop. Too much. Okay, no, not too much. Oh my god, I can't feel my heart. So I pull out all the knowledge I know from the Fast and Furious movies, of which I have seen none of, But I still go as fast as I can and try to ditch this person. I'm driving down the highway, keeping a very distinct view on my rearview mirror to make sure that this guy is not going to be following me for much longer. I feel like I need to vomit up literally a train. Is there a warning on how many of these I can have? I've already had like 7. So I'm swerving in front of all of these trucks that are out at this time, just trying to lose this person, and at this point, to no avail at all. Needless to say, it takes me going at a very high velocity in order to try and even get some distance in between this person and I. And finally, before I get onto the last highway, I do it. There was a very distinct curve for the exit for me to get onto the other highway. So I made sure that I just pounded that and went as fast as I could around there, probably breaking some records, and just went off. As soon as I got on that highway, I took the next exit and just parked in a parking lot. Lights off, no sign of existing, just trying to avoid this one person. You have to remember that this person has been following me now for about 35 minutes, just randomly, out of the blue. 8, I'm gonna die. So after waiting about 5 minutes in this parking lot, just hoping that they will not find me and that I can get back on, I get back onto the highway and leave and go back to my destination. I get to where I was going with no other issues later, and then I leave about a few hours later and come back to Hartford. The next morning, I wake up to around 4 or 5 messages from Sam wondering what I was talking about, to which I then tell him and he was like, no, that's not me. I have no idea who that was. So to this day, I have no idea who that was, why they honked at me, why they followed me, and what the whole purpose of it was. I cannot feel my heart beating right now, so I'm gonna go. So if you have any opinions on this topic at all, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. If you liked it, make sure to show your support. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. I'm Tyler, and until next time, I'll see you around. And until next time, I'll see you around. I really hope that oh God, I've had like 9. This is bad.